It's Robert Estrenet, livingpianos.com, your online piano store with a gem of a piano, a Mason and Hamlin BB, the double B, which we have another one right now. We have two, which is such a joy to play. These are very popular instruments for anybody who's looking for the ultimate piano in a space that can't accommodate a 9-foot concert grand, yet with the richness of the sound throughout all registers, a very fat, fulfilling bass, a substantial feel, and a build quality unmatched, I should say. So this instrument has a brand new set of Renner hammers, shanks, and knuckles, and key tops, bushing, so the feel and the sound is like it was when it was built. I'm not sure if this was refinished, or I can't even remember if we refinished it. It looks so nice. It's hard to believe if it wasn't refinished. It looks gorgeous. The satin black finish that is lacquer, sprayed lacquer and hand rub for the subtle lines, that sheen. I mean, it's gorgeous piano to look at and to play. Let's have some music. I just learned I started the 283 G major Mozart Sonata not too long ago, and I just learned the last movement. I'm going to play the first section of the last movement of that G major Sonata for you. Hope it goes well. And the action's quick and responsive, and this is a good test for that. So listen to some Mozart. Yes, you get the substantial feel like a concert grand out of this instrument. Some 7-foot pianos, really train you to be able to handle a concert grand. Not just mechanically, but also sonically, the richness, the bass on this piano. Just listen to some of these tones here. That's pretty remarkable for any piano, and concert grands can sometimes have big fat basses like that, and sometimes they don't. A double B, a great double B like this, is richly rewarding. It wouldn't be complete without hearing the melodic qualities of the instrument, which I'm going to demonstrate with Chopin, a B minor prelude for you, which has a haunting melody in the left hand. And listen to the richness. Mason and Hamlin's have this fat quality of blending. The notes just are syrupy, just melding one to the next. That's really fun to play on this piano. The sound is so rich, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to close, but before I do, you're going to hear some more Chopin, a little bit more animated music that covers the whole range of the piano. I always like to give you a variety so you can really get a sense of what these instruments are like. I noticed something interesting, that pianos have dampers, but not throughout the whole piano, because the treble, the notes don't last long enough. So that's pretty long for a note that high, but you don't need dampers up there. Baldwin's, for example, the last note that has a damper is high D sharp, this note. So once you start on E above that, there's no more dampers. And on this piano, there are dampers on E, F, F sharp, and even G has a damper. Can you imagine that? So G sharp is the first note without a damper. Listen to the G sharp. That is a long tone life for a note that high. Think about this though. On a Baldwin, there would be no damper on this E. I'm going to hold the key down so you can hear how long this note lasts if it didn't have a damper like on Baldwin's. That is a very long tone life, which is what you look for in a great piano. Why is that? Well, you're trying to get a fluid melody. And if it lasts longer, you've got a better piano to work with. You can, now, of course, if you're playing more percussive styles of music, maybe that's not an issue. Maybe you just want something that has a bunch of crunch, more of an edge that's going to, there are different styles of music. But a lot of times you have the melody in the right hand with accompaniment in the left hand. And the melody is usually slower than the accompaniment. So you want those notes to last long enough to get the illusion of a singing line. Have you ever heard somebody talk about piano having a singing tone? Well, let's have some more Chopin. This is the B-flat minor, the beginning of Chopin's B-flat minor scherzo. So that shows quite a range, doesn't it? The whole piano is just majestic in tone. Mason and Hamlin has one of the fattest tones, if not the fattest tone, of any piano, particularly the older ones. The newer ones are more European in quality, more focused and clear. But these old ones, I just love the sound of them. How about you? I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Once again, Robert Estner at livingpianos.com. So glad you could join me today.